Hello, once again. This is your friend and mentor to many, brother teacher. And I want to say hello and how is everyone doing? This is a video that I'm going to get down and gritty with you. If I haven't already done it in that fashion in time past, then brace yourselves. Let me first begin by leaving this waiver. Uh, I want to say that what I'm getting at is that I've said this in time past. I'm not a medical doctor, but I have worked in the medical field. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a scientist. Uh, I am another fellow human being who studies the world that I live in, just like people who go through the academic process in college to become a doctor or a physicist or what have you. I study some of the very same things that they study. Now, doctors learn apathetic medicine. They learn how to write prescriptions. Pharmaceutical drugs are then administered to or given to their patients. There is money in big pharma, as they say, or in pharmaceutical drugs, into the billions of dollars annually, even trillions of dollars wholly made in the medical field and or industry. So it's a business, ladies and gentlemen. Drugs in America and in the world are a big profitable business. So that is why so many doctors always, 99.9% of the time, they always give you a prescription for a drug. And the drug's purpose is to mask the symptom of what's actually going on with you. Doctors do not have the ability to heal you. I'm going to say it again. Doctors, medical doctors, surgeons do not have the ability to heal you. But the question is, can we be healed? Yes, we can. We can be brought back to as close to the natural state of a living organism as we possibly can be. And all of this is indicative of how you lived your life prior to you having some physical and or malady, if you will. So what are you saying, brother teacher? I'm saying this. I'm not trying to convince you that there's some magic bullet or some magical cure to fix all of your problems physically, psychologically, and what have you. I'm talking about the medical field right now. But you can naturally bring your body back to a state of homeostasis. Homeostasis is a thriving biological environment, the way that nature intended you to be. Most of us, when we are born, your doctor will look at your mom once you've been delivered and you came into the world, and he said you have a healthy baby boy or you have a healthy baby girl. Why is it and how is it many, many years down the road as we progress in age and maturity, we end up with cancer? But we were healthy baby boys and girls at birth. Something occurred in between that period of time. And what occurred is that the American life in which we live, we need to understand we live in a toxic environment, a toxic society as well. There's pollution in the air. There is denatured food that we buy. Our soil is being stripped daily of nutrition. And we're putting all kinds of processed foods with chemicals and other additives that are not biological components. We're putting that in our body and we overwhelm our body, and then our body responds with disease as the result, with arthritis, with tumors, cysts, with other growths, with high blood pressure or hypertension, with heart issues, lung problems, uh, bowel problems, bowel, Bowell problems, gastrointestinal, if you will, problems, pancreatic problems, um, respiratory problems. I touched on that a second ago. Liver problems and kidney problems, and the list goes on, the whole gamut. So we reap the benefits, and I mean that in a derogatory sense. We reap the benefits of what we have done to our body and what science has done to our body. Uh, Chemicals are made in a laboratory, and we buy the chemicals, or our medical care provider pays for the chemicals or the medicine, so-called medicine, if you will, that we ingest. And those things were not intended to be in the human body. They are synthetic. Synthetic things are not biological things. They're not natural occurring. They don't come from nature. So your body begins to fight against anything that enters your body that's not natural to your body. This is plain and simple, ladies and gentlemen. I'm making an appeal to you today to take better care of your health and your life. It's important. The Almighty only gave us one body. He only gave us one life to live, and we should live thriving. We should live the best possible life as we can on planet Earth with no interruptions from any diseases, because we human beings are the only ones that have disease. Animals in nature don't have diseases. The only time that you may hear of an animal having a disease is because there has been some mingling and some intervention in that animal's natural lifestyle by human beings. Human beings have started to introduce into that animal's life, or its diet even, things that are not indigenous to that animal's environment, where the animal came from, its original place of origin, if you will, or its place of origin. If an animal is not eating processed food in nature, then why are you giving it processed food in containment, in an enclosed environment, in a zoological situation, if you will? Why are you giving it something that's not natural to where it comes from? I'm not saying that they're not giving it anything natural, whatever the animal may be, but they include a whole lot of things that are not biological to that animal as well. So I know I said a lot about this, and you're probably saying this man is so redundant. I'm going to continue to be redundant, and I'm going to continue to be a warrior for yours and mine and my children and your children's future, because I think all of us want to live as long as we possibly can, as healthy as we possibly can. And we're not doing ourselves and or our bodies any justice when we continue to consume poisons, things that are carcinogenic or carcinogens, cancer-causing agents. Those are things that are not, again, natural to the human body. What are some of those things, brother teacher? Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola. I don't care what the pop or the soda pop is, whatever you choose to call it, the beverage. If it's not biological to your human body, if it's not something natural, then it doesn't belong there. I know it tastes good. I know it has a nice flavor. I know we've been addicted to it for many, many years, and they keep on promoting it on the television. They promote it in commercials and billboards and so forth. When you're driving down the street, you see a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, a Wendy's, or what have you. But it's fast food. And anything that's fast like that, you have to really think. Take into consideration, why is it fast? Any meal that my mother and your grandparents ever fixed as you was growing up as a child, it took a while for them to prepare a meal for you. So what could possibly be in a fast food? And the other thing too, and while I'm on this subject here, preparing and or cooking food, we need to get away from cooking our food to death. When you cook your food for long periods of time, you're taking away all of the nutritional value. It has no value. You're just eating something that tastes and or appeals to your taste. Tastes good. But everything that tastes good is not good for you. Understand that. So one of my sayings I always use is we must discipline ourselves to be disciplined. You must make a concerted decision one day. Hopefully that day is today if you're hearing this for the first time or whenever you see this video. You must make a deliberate decision. You must be definitive in your decision and say, today is the day that I'm going to start taking care of me and I'm going to start loving myself and loving my body. Yes, potato chips taste good, but they have a lot of sodium, which is not good for your body. Sodium makes your body retain water, which is not good for your kidneys. When your body holds too much water, you make your kidneys work harder. That's just one thing. Yes, I like Pepsi or Coca-Cola, as I forestated, or Barq's root beer or grape soda, what have you. They're using artificial coloring. They're using high fructose corn syrup and other sugars and sodium and so forth. That's not good for the human body. Not at all. It tastes good, and I concur, it does taste good. But where do you draw the line, ladies and gentlemen? When do you decide that your health is more important than your taste buds? Are there foods that taste good? Are there beverages that taste good that are good for you? 100%? Absolutely. 100% grape juice, 100% apple juice, orange juice, papaya juice, cranberry juice, 100% juice. I'm not talking about the cocktails and the punches. Those are the ones that's chock full of sugar. Stay away from that stuff. It's not good for you. Stay away from aspartame. Any artificial sweetener, any dyed product, stay away from it. It's worse for you than the regular stuff is. It's wreaking havoc on your body internally. And then it manifests itself externally. And then at some point in time, you begin to break down and your body begins to manifest what we call cancer. But understand this too, real quick, about cancer. Your body has cancer all of the time, but your natural immune system fights that cancer, so you would never know that you had it. But the cancer that we're talking about is that bold cancer. It's that one that stage 2, 3, 4 cancer that comes from all of these things that we continue to put in our body that are not natural foods. And then over a period of time, your body is overwhelmed and your body cannot fight it anymore because your immune system was not designed to fight against all of these carcinogens being put, which are unnatural for that fact. All of these carcinogens, all these things that contain cancer-causing agents in your body, and your body's just overwhelmed. And then next thing you know, your doctor's giving you bad news. You have cancer of the brain. You have cancer of the lungs. You have cancer of the intestines. You follow what I'm saying? I hope you get the point. If you have any further questions, if you have any further concerns, please leave a comment. I would love to hear your comment, and I will definitely respond to it in a kind and generous way. And I will give you not my opinion. Everything that I'm saying to you is based on the truth. It's based on real science. It's not based on somebody's opinion. I didn't pull this information out of the sky. You know, all you have to do is your own due diligence. You don't have to believe what brother teachers say. But you know what? It would behoove you that when someone is trying to help you, I haven't asked you for any money. I haven't asked you for anything. All I'm doing is sharing with you some information and some knowledge that I have obtained throughout my lifetime because I care about humanity. And I would like to see humanity live and prosper forever on this planet that the Almighty has given us. But some people don't care about that. All they care about is the 1%. Again, comments, suggestions, any concerns, leave them in the comment section below. And for those of you that don't even like what I'm saying and don't want to admit what I'm saying is the truth, understand this. I love you as well. And also understand this. Just because you don't like what I'm saying doesn't mean that what I'm saying is not the truth. All right? I'll see you in the next video. So long.